Oh, they were referring to the Swiss franc. Okay, you were breaking up
Yeah.
there. We didn't get all the info there. But well, I'll tell you, Gary, the Swiss franc has always been strong. Everybody's money is in Switzerland. Even the money you got stashed away that you won't tell me about.
If
It's
I
in
had
Switzerland.
the money, that's where I would put it. Ready for my next on the street here? Boaz?
We're ready for whoever you grab off the street. Right now, we don't have any
Well, I just
callers.
grabbed Lisa off the street, but Lisa, unlike our previous guest, actually is a New Yorker.
Yes, I live actually right near here, the Seaport.
So tell me, Lisa, how are you with these tough economic times adjusting your holidays shopping this year?
I'm not doing any.
Not doing any.
No, in fact, my friends and family, we've all agreed no gifts. No gifts.
No gifts at all.
No, actually, no gifts.
So are you an anomaly, you and your friends and family, or do you think there are a lot of people who have decided not to give gifts this year?
I don't think we're an anomaly. I think a lot of families this year, especially those without very young children, are realizing that gifts are just that, gifts, and it doesn't mean that you love somebody any less or more if you give a gift. And we all need to, pinch our pennies, and it's okay.
That's pretty interesting. Are you still going to have family get-togethers and fellowship with friends?
Oh, yeah, that's not going to change. It's just that we're not going to be opening up packages, and yeah, it doesn't change the friendship or the love factor.
I'm sure the people who own the stores behind us here at the South Street Seaport won't be happy to hear that. They probably already know, but that there are people like you who aren't buying gifts. I mean, they count on the fourth quarter of every year to make it for the year.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they're not happy to hear me standing here saying that. But unless they're accepting monopoly money, I'm just not going to be walking into their stores and buying anything this year.
Thank you, Lisa. Good luck to you this year. Hopefully next year she'll be in a position to buy me a gift. Boaz?
Well, you can count on me, Gary. I'll jump to Walmart and I'll get you something. But you know what's interesting, Gary? Lisa, the lady that you just interviewed, and we do have a caller on the line also, by the way. She said she just said bluntly she doesn't have any money to buy gifts this year. But you know what? She didn't mention credit cards either. And that's an indication that people are not using their credit cards either. I mean, no cash money, no credit cards, no nothing.
Yeah, well, I think what has happened here on Wall Street has opened a lot of us to the fact that we ought not to be overextending ourselves with regard to credit. And I would think that anybody who has run up a significant credit card debt is, if they're smart, they're cutting up the card, or they're, I actually heard from somebody recently who said they take their credit card. They got rid of all but one credit card. They took that credit card and they immersed it in water and put it in the freezer. So if they feel they have they will decide, maybe I won't use the credit card. It's a way of self-control.
Well, when you don't want to use credit cards, the best thing to do, in my opinion, is to cut them in half, because if they're there, there are a lot of chances you're going to use it. But that's just the way it is. We are speaking with Gary Baumgarten, our correspondent here on Paltalk Unplugged. Gary is reporting from the South Street Seaport, interviewing shoppers about how they are adjusting their holiday gift giving because of the economic downturn. Some people, tourists from Europe, are saying that they're getting the same value from their foreign money, and then there's a lady that says that she's not buying anything. Anyway, let's go to our first caller, Gary. Our first caller again from foreign. We'll see what she has to say. It's Anna from the United Kingdom. Anna, welcome to Paltalk Unplugged, live from the South Street Seaport.
Thank you, Boaz. Hi, Gary. Well, I'm looking at the scene behind you, and it doesn't look as though it's incredibly bustling. Have you noticed while you've been going around whether the shops are emptier, whether they're trading as much? Is there any significant difference?
No, I only caught a little bit of it.
Anna from the United Kingdom said that she's looking behind you in the background, and she had noticed that there really isn't a lot of people around. It's like there's no bustling activity. Is this common to what's happening in New York right now, given that people are supposed to be out and are supposed to be shopping?
I think it's pretty obvious that this is not as big a destination for people as it has been Christmases past. Usually the South Street Seaport is teeming with people, even in the summertime when you're not around the holidays. There are a lot of people. You know, it's a beautiful day. It's about 40 degrees. If you really wanted to brave it, you could actually sit out and have a cappuccino at one of the cafes here. There are not very many people here doing this. Now, I will say if you go to Times Square, if you go around Rockefeller Center where the big Christmas tree is, there are a lot of people who are shopping, and you actually get gridlock on the sidewalk. But I think this is more reflective of, we keep hearing about Wall Street and Main Street America. I think what Anna is observing over my head, they are hurting because people are hurting. They don't have the expendable income, and some people are deciding to forego gifts altogether this year.
Indeed, Gary. I can tell you that. By the way, Gary, I wanted to ask you before we go again to our next caller. The stores that are around your immediate area there in the South Street Seaport, are they bargain stores? Are they expensive stores? Are they Fifth Avenue stores? What kind of stores are they?
Well, the store right here is a guest store. No, they're moderately priced stores. There's a whole mall behind us, about a block away, where there are like 4 or 5 levels of stores, like you would perhaps find any mall. There's an Abercrombie and Finch store behind me. No, it's not a discount place or area where you would find, where one would expect to find particular bargains, but it's certainly not Madison Avenue or Fifth Avenue. And I think, and I know this is just anecdotal reporting based on my observations, that people who are affluent, they of course still have a lot of expendable income. And so I don't think that the Tiffany's and the stores like that, the high-end stores,